Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning. My name's Victor Vince, and I'm the CEO of VV Institute. So I'm a life coach, a business coach, and financial literacy teacher. So I'm also an executive life coach. So an executive life coach, that word means a leadership coach, you know, or a leadership teacher. So that is why I'm very good in this topic in terms of leadership, So I'm going to start with a quote from Mr. Tinubu, the Nigeria president. So let's just hear what he said, and directly from the horse's mouth. He said, "A sustainable fact clearly open to us that without freedom and democracy, there can be no development, there can be no end to poverty." Let me quickly repeat that. It's a sustainable fact clearly open to us that without freedom and democracy, there can be no development, there can be no end to poverty. It's Tinubu, President of the Republic of Nigeria. Now, there are some video trending, the South Africa are saying that Tinubu doesn't have a legitimacy of saying that because he came into the power with I don't know what they mean. Then we have some what I call Igbos and Biafra juntas running around the internet with different social media saying Tinubu doesn't have the right to talk about democracy because he didn't come to power through democracy. Now, the excuses people are giving to this military junta is that because of the way the democratic leaders come into power, that's why they are taking power from them. So let me quickly give an example. We have Mali, we have Burkina Faso. I mean, these guys have been there now for a while. If you claim that the reason you are overthrowing a democratically elected government is because of the way they come into power, because that is what the pundits are saying, then why are they not doing electoral reform? Why are they not starting the democratic process again? So as far as I'm concerned, that is a lie. They just want to stay in power. That is it. It has nothing to do with whether the democracy is flawed or have issue. You know what I mean? Like, so like I said, no democracy is perfect. Okay, we saw the American election with Donald Trump and Biden, all the shenanigans. Even in Ireland here, we have the last election, they have to recount. You understand? The opponent said he didn't agree. They have to go and do recount. In Ireland, we have the biggest issue of this, I don't know what you want to call it, electronic voting. The government spent millions, not millions, even going to billions of euros doing this electronic voting. And at the end of the day, the opponent did not accept it, they scrap it. So my point is, democracy is work in progress. Democracy is work in progress. Democracy, there's nothing like a perfect democracy. You understand? So all these military leaders, even the useless South Africa, if it's not white people who know South Africa, this little boy, whether it's in Burkina Faso or Mali, is just 35 years old. You understand? Okay, let's just say it like the psychologists, the guys that study the brain have told us that your brain doesn't fully mature until the age of 27 to 29. That is, your brain does not fully mature. So what does the guy, the 37 years old, whether it's in Burkina Faso or Mali leader, what does he know? I'm older than him. So it's a small boy, he knows nothing. So the point I'm trying to make is that this argument, Tinubu cannot talk because he didn't come to power because the democracy was flawed, because we are overthrowing government, because the democracy is null and void, is a non-starter. You will agree with me that the worst democracy is still better than a military leadership. That is just the truth of the matter. That is just the truth of the matter. I've watched some analysis. This guy in Niger was doing a very good job. He was coming up with reform. This was going before this interruption by these military juntas. Now, let's just continue there. So the Nigeria defense minister has came out and said we are taking Niger by force, and I 100% supported him for that. Let me quote Malcolm S. Malcolm S said, nobody can give you freedom. Nobody can give you quality or justice or anything. If you are a man, you take it. I repeat that. Malcolm S said, nobody can give you freedom, nobody can give you quality or justice or anything. If you are a man, you take it. And Tinubu is a man. He's a courageous leader. And we are going there to take it by force. Whether Burkina like it, whether Mali like it, whether the Niger military junta like it, we are coming there to take it by force. So that is it for the coup. I just want to quickly touch on the Tinubu palliative, you know, the measures that he is bringing in to help soften the hardship the people are going through. So let me quickly tell you something about the American economy. The backbone of American economy is SMEs. SMEs, small, medium size enterprises. Okay, they employ the highest people. They are the backbone. They are the people that hold the economy of the Americans. And who is Tinubu talking to? Tinubu is giving billions of nairas to SMEs to support the Nigerian economy so that they won't feel it. He's going to cut double taxation. You understand? Right from day one, I supported Tinubu before the election, and I'm still supporting him because I know he's smart. He understands economics. He understands business. He's an accountant by profession. I am an accountant as well. So I always know he's smart. He knows what he's doing. So to help Nigeria in this critical stage, we need an SME, a strong SME, and that is what Mr. Tinubu is doing. There's this pastor from Edo State. He's a very popular pastor. I can't remember his name offhand, but he's a Benin pastor. He has a place at Airport Road. He said, if you are not in the game, then you have nothing to complain about. People are playing football, level. If you are not in the game playing football, then you have nothing to complain about. What point am I going to make? You protesting, go and look for a job so that one of all these SMEs company can employ you so that you can benefit from Tinubu palliative. Okay? If you can't do that, go and start a small business. Okay, anytime I go to Nigeria, I always pick up the Nigerian newspapers. There's always loan for small businesses. There's always loan. We have the other one, what is it called? There's always loan for human entrepreneurs, for women, especially for women. There's always loan for startup. There's always loan to help people. The banks has money to give to you. Get out of the streets. Join the game. Either you look for work or start something. If you can't get a loan because you're a startup, talk to your family members. In my own family, I've set up a family bank where I loan money to the family people, but they mess it up. You can do that. Stop protesting. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your life. You are wasting the time of your generation. Tinubu have done the right thing. SMEs are the backbone of any economy. America today is built by SMEs. Even Adolf Hitler said it during the war that time, tell the UK. He said it's a country of shopkeeper. That's what Adolf Hitler said to the UK. What are shopkeepers? Small business, small and medium-sized business. That's what he told the UK. And that is what America is today. And that is what is going to lift Nigeria out of poverty. Okay? I don't have the quote with me now. But I can just say what the guy said. He said the only way to lift people out of poverty is through trade, is through business, and it's through selling. Okay? Right from day one, Mr. Tinubu has the idea to lift Nigerians out of poverty. So get engaged. Get out of the street. Go and learn new skills. Look for a way to enter the market. If it's to ash catfish, do the POS, do something. Get a job and benefit from Tinubu palliative and get out of the street and start protesting. Don't let all these useless leaders waste your time. So that's all I have to say today. Like I said, we will take Niger by force. Okay? Tinubu is a courageous leader. Okay? This is not a comedy. Because most of you are very stupid, especially all those comedians. They all jump. It don't bust. It don't rain. Life is not comedy. Life is a serious business. You understand? So the first thing we do, we shut down their electricity. I think we supplied them about 70% of electricity. We shut it down to tell them that we are serious. And if the 7 days expire, the Nigerian Military of Defense have said, if the 7 days expire and they are still playing with us, we are putting a boot there and we are taking down the military junta. We don't give a shit. Okay, life is a serious business. Life is not a comedy. Okay, go back to your democracy. If you don't like the way it's operating, form your own political party. And Mali and Burkina Faso should reform their democratic system and go back to democracy. We are not going to allow any form of military coup in Africa, because it's a drag back. It's a poverty. It's a drag back. We have done this before in the 80s, in the 70s. We are not going to repeat it in this century. We are not taking it. We are taking the military junta down. That is it. My name is Victor Vince, CEO of Vivi Institute. Like I said, I'm an executive life coach, which is another word for leadership coach. Okay? Do have a productive day. Take care. Bye.